Okay, it's working. Okay, Heather, steal from that guy. Okay, and now I have to topple Ludwig. Okay, 8, 4 makes 32. Okay, this will work. That's enough, Duke. That is enough, Duke Ludwig. You have no chance of victory. The Royal Knights are here, and we have our queen to lead us. Ho ho! It's the valiant Geoffrey. I assume, General, that you have yet to hear about Lady Lucia. Lucia? What's happened? Well, I could tell you, but what would that gain me? Now, if you were to turn on the Queen and growl at my feet, I would consider telling you. How dare you, you rotten... Oh, yeah, I forgot, he has advantage. Okay, hang on. Options. Animations on. Valencia, finish this asshole off. Queen Valencia. Ludwig. Looking quite gallant, are we? I thought you would surely be fleeing by now, or pleading for your life. I must commend you on your unexpected bravery. I am the ruler of Crimea. I will not abandon that role. Oh, I see. Self-sacrifice, is it? How very honorable of you. By the way, Your Majesty, Lady Lucia is often in your company. Wherever could she have gone to? But where is she? Tell me she's safe. Tell me now! Oh my, you look pale. You two grew up like sisters. You must be worried then. Ha! Yet another facet of your weakness. Oh, you don't went too far. Jerk. Alright, and that's that. We finally finished part 2. Valencia, I yield to you. Please, you may imprison me. Your Majesty, be merciful. Spare our lives. We surrender our weapons. And we get a tomahawk. And that's that. Queen Valencia, I'm so glad you're safe. Please forgive my tardiness. I let you down. I'm sorry. Ridiculous! You did no such thing, Geoffrey. Thank you so much. So what of the rebel army? Without Ludwig at the helm, they're a mess. They're all running about trying to escape. As commanded, we are not pursuing the fleeing soldiers, and Lord Ludwig is locked up in the dungeon. Queen Valencia? Lucia is being held captive. If we're to save her, we need to talk to him. Your Majesty, General, we've received a missive. It concerns Lady Lucia. Queen of Crimea, we demand that you release the Duke of Felleray. Refuse, and Lady Lucia will die. They've got a noose set up for her. No! Lucia, you have half a mark. If the Duke is not released by then, the girl dies. Queen Valencia, don't listen to them. Don't worry about me. Yeah, see, they pretty much chopped off pretty much all of her hair, and but we only received one lock of it. I don't get it, but man. Gah! Quiet! You can die sooner if you like. Your Majesty, you can't. You have to let me do something about this. Lucia would willingly die fighting for her country. I know, but you have to help her, Valencia. If you were in her position, she would surely do the same. Please, just give the word. Hello, Your Majesty. By the look on your face, I can see my plan has been a success. What exactly is that you want? To throw our country into chaos? No, I want to protect it, Your Majesty. What? Queen Valencia, you are so naive. Cold and callous decisions are sometimes required of a nation's ruler. I was testing you. We all wanted to know if our queen would have the power to stop a civil war. But no, you are too hesitant and too concerned about harming the people. Now look what has happened. The rule of Crimea cannot be kept in your hands. Please, your majesty, you must abdicate and cede the crown to me. And considering Lady Lucia's life is on the line, you haven't much choice. Now let's have you free me from this prison cell, and then we can discuss any further details. I don't think so. What? Are you truly willing to sacrifice Lady Lucia? Lord Ludwig, all your dissatisfaction and misgivings about me are well founded. However, do you realize how many lives you've simply thrown away? Strength without compassion does not a ruler make. You care nothing for the people, sir. You cloak your desire to rule with petty speeches, but it is petty avarice nonetheless. So this is how it shall be. Very well, but Lady Lucia cannot be spared without my order. Allowing you to plant the seeds of rebellion and play havoc with the lives of my people is a failure for which I must answer. But I will see Crimea through this trial. I give my people the future they deserve, no matter the cost. Ha 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 ha! Well played, your majesty. Indeed, I have failed. Yet I wonder, are you capable of watching Lucia die? Or will you crawl back to me, your face awash with tears, begging for mercy? How I pray to see that face, your majesty. Rebel soldiers, hear me. Ludwig of Felleray, having conspired against our nation, will stand trial. As the Queen and ruler of Crimea, I refuse to negotiate with those bent on destroying it. So you're going to let this girl die? Ha! I will be strong, Lucia. Kick, scream, beg. Give us a show, wench. Your Highness, your trusted friend will now die. Let this burn forever in your memory. People of Crimea, behold a true queen, your queen. Long live Queen Alencia.
Come on, do it. It's a clean shot. What's the problem?
I'm nervous. What if I hit her?
It's too late for nerves, Rolf. If you're not up to it, just leave it to the master, eh? Watch and learn. One clean motion. No hesitation.
The Queen's men are attacking! Stop him!
In your book, what have I said about watching your back?
Form up! Surround them all! Don't let a single one escape!
Look familiar, anybody? It's the Greil Mercenaries from the last game. You know, Ike's party? Ike, Shannon, Gatry, Boyd, Mist, everybody. They're all here. Queen Alencia, it's Sir Ike and the Greil Mercenaries. They came to our aid. Now we'll get Lucia back in one piece. We've nothing more to worry about. I'll deploy my knights at once. Huh. Sir Ike, if you hadn't come to help, I would have lost one of my dearest friends. Thank you. Thank you ever so much. We're happy to do it, and Bastion pays well for mercenary work. Bastion? Yes, the Count of Fair knew about Ludwig's plan before he left for Dayan. Bastion guessed that if he left the country, the rebels would feel confident enough to make their move. What else would you expect from Crimea's top tactician? Well, Crimea's most deceptive old dog, at any rate. Yes, that's just like him. Sorry that we had to stay hidden until the last minute. For a ruse like that to work, you have to deceive allies as well as enemies. I knew you were acting in Crimea's best interest, but I'm sorry you had to let that happen to Lucia. No, it worked out fine in the end. Please put it out of your mind. Lucia, Jeffrey, I value your lives more than even my own. But it's my duty to protect this country, even if that means losing you. I've learned a lot from this. I hope to keep them out of harm's way, and I'll never make the same mistakes again. Good to hear. So what are you going to do about all the escaped rebel soldiers? The rebel army will be eradicated. We cannot allow them to sow the seeds of discontent among the people. That's the right choice. Would you consider contracting my mercenaries for the job? No, Sir Ike. I'll leave that up to the Royal Knights. I'm certain this task will create anger among the people, and the Royal Knights may be resented for their role in it. But my duty as Queen demands that it be done. The people will have to learn to accept that. I respect your devotion to duty, so you don't need me then. That's right. I'm going to move on, together with my vassals and the people of this country. Sir Ike, before you leave, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. What is it? When you heard from Bastion, did he say anything about Dayan? No, nothing. He informed me of a number of things. Apparently Dayan's reconstruction is playing out much like Crimea's. He spoke of a new king raising the banner of war, and a charismatic young hero carrying it into battle. He compared King Peleus to me, and a silver-haired maiden to you. It's almost unnatural. He suspected that someone might be scheming, trying to manipulate Dayan. Bastion seemed quite suspicious of it all. So Bastion went to Dayan to try and confirm his suspicions on that. Yes, there was also something about Dayan's reconstruction that we cannot afford to overlook. The Black Knight. What? I'll never forget him. He was the one warrior who the late King Ashnod trusted. Encased in pitch black armor, standing tall with a crimson cape. When the Liberation Army fought at the capital, he was there. He sided with the silver-haired maiden. The Black Knight? The man who killed my father. But I defeated him 3 years ago. I'm sure of it. At the very least, he couldn't have escaped when Nato's castle came crashing down on him. I think those are just a couple of regular soldiers in that CG image there, but eh. The day after you fought, Bastion ordered some men to search the remains of Nato's castle. There was no trace of the Black Knight. No armor, no sword, no corpse.